Hello and welcome to JPZilla. Now, it's only been a few days since the release of the new trailer for Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire. But debate has already started to rage about Godzilla's new drastic redesign. Now, this design reminds me a lot of Godzilla 2000, and that's what a lot of people have been saying. But some people just aren't a fan of it. And while I myself love the new design, I can understand some of the problems people have with the new design. So I decided to take it upon myself to redesign the new design for Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire. So, let's get started. Okay, so one of the main things I had a problem with the new design is that the hips felt way too thin, the legs looked a bit too skinny. So I decided to bulk up the legs quite a lot. And that's one of the first things I did. I actually took a lot of inspiration from the design for Godzilla Ultima in the show Godzilla Singular Point. Now next I wanted to keep the bulkiness of the arms because that's one of the things I did like about the design. And of course the bigger head as well. I decided to add in some fangs from older Godzilla designs like Godzilla 1984 to give it a real nice toothy look, shall we say. And as for the chin, I really like prominent chins on kaiju. That's one of the things I liked about the Godzilla Earth design. The older Godzilla Earth design is it had a very prominent chin. And of course I gave Godzilla kind of like this spike beard, which was kind of inspired by kaiju like Kong. And of course the gills, and the chest is actually inspired by Shin Godzilla, because Shin Godzilla's kind of got a very protruding chest, so that's what inspired me to add those protruding spikes. And I decided to add 3 of them because that looked better than just 1. Now, I was going to put leg plates here like Godzilla Ultima has, but I ended up changing my mind about that. But let's see, we got the arm spikes, which we actually see in the actual design, but I decided to add 3 rows of them and make them look a lot more like his dorsal plates, which I'll draw in a second. Yep. So, these shoulder spikes are actually inspired both by Space Godzilla and by a video game variant of Godzilla called Super Godzilla. Now, I actually believe that this new evolved form of Godzilla takes a lot of inspiration from Super Godzilla, which is why I added the shoulder spikes in there. And of course, we got the end of the tail. We see in some of the figures for the new Godzilla design, he's got a Stegosaurus-like tail end, and I decided to add the kind of the Stegosaurus spikes along the tail that we see in modern dinosaur reconstructions, where they have very spiky tails, and exaggerate the tail end and the dorsal plates. I wanted to make it look like a mixture of Godzilla 2000 and the new version. Now, the color of the overall energy, in the original, it's more of a pink, but that I feel like that's something a lot of people had a problem with, and I feel like it could have been a deeper shade of purple. I feel like that would have looked a lot better, and in fact, I've seen fan edits where the color is purple, so I decided to go with purple, mostly as an homage to Godzilla 2000. I was thinking about red, but I ended up doing purple. Well, what do you think of my new design? Would you rather see this in the movie than the design we have, or would you rather see the design from the trailers? Personally, I love the design from the trailers, but I also really like my version, so it's really hard to pick, so I'm not going to. I'm glad with the design we have got, and I am really looking forward to that new Godzilla x Kong movie. Let me know if you're looking forward to the movie and if you like my design at all in the comments down below. And please like this video so that the algorithms can pick up my video and show it to other like-minded Godzilla fans. Share it with anyone you know, and subscribe to JPZilla. Until then, this has been JPZilla.